While we were off camera, you mentioned that as you stopped and thinking about it, you have a bit of different thoughts about the amnesia.
Well, yeah, just a lot of things. The timelines, are kind of confusing how to figure them out. I'd say a good year and a half timelines are jumbled in my head. And even though I remember weeks before the accident, I don't remember much of my childhood, which is a good thing. But part of my injury was because of my childhood. And I'm not going to get into that because it's kind of bad, but I was in foster homes most of my early life, and so I spent a lifetime processing that, and a lot of that I remember coming back out.
When you say part of my injury is what you're trying to say is one of the challenges that I had after my injury was that I had to work through some of these psychological issues from my childhood.
They all came back out again after, it's like they were fresh.
Can you explain that?
Well, some of the beatings that I got in the foster homes, I was in one abusive one in particular, and I pretty much dealt with a lot of counseling over the years, and it was like they all were resurfaced again, which was interesting because I was really at peace with them before the injury, or at least I thought I was. And so a lot of my childhood stuff, a lot of animosity toward my parents, for being in that situation, and stuff that I dealt with and let go, I had to re-deal with again.
Was it like having to go through adolescence again?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
Expand, please.
A lot of my behavior was like when I was 10 or 12 years old, for a while, and I had to retrain the bad. I was basically doing behavior supports for myself again, and nobody ever said that this could happen. You might have some impulsive words coming out. Which is pretty common. That would be the first thing I tell somebody. That's kind of normal, and nobody ever told my wife at that time, this is going to happen. Because knowledge is really power. Just knowing that this could happen, it don't fix it, but it helps.
And even though your wife was a physical therapist, she'd never encountered behavioral issues after a severe brain injury before?
Yeah, because her job was to get people ready to go home. She was, get them up, get them walking, so she didn't deal with the occupation or the speech language stuff. It's just the physical part, get them out of bed, make sure they're safe to leave.